to be successful, I need to get that one. No, it's so difficult. But does that sound familiar? Sometimes you think, yes, I need to have this big leap. I need to make that so that I can be successful. I can be unstoppable. But here's the thing, with the philosophy of Kaizen, actually, you can make the same growth with tiny steps and steps so that it's easier for you to reach those giant leaps. And this philosophy has transformed companies, careers, and lives. Yes, you heard correctly. And in this video, I'm going to share with you, we are also going to bust several myths so that you know that those kind of tiny steps, they're going to help you accelerate your life so that you can use them and you can be unstoppable. Then let's start right away with myth number 1. Big changes create big results. But here's the truth. With Kaizen, the small steps, they compound. For example, we chase massive transformations, but they rarely stick. Kaizen teaches that small, consistent improvements, they build momentum. Because if you ignore the truth, you keep waiting for breakthroughs, but they never come. Because you're still working on reaching that high step, but nothing is going to happen. And that is something very important. You saw, instead of just trying to get higher, use the small step. Step by step, you build up the momentum. And here's one thing that I always like is when you have those small steps, you also have those small wins, and they help you build up your confidence in order to keep on working on those steps so that in the end you're also going to reach that big goal that you have in front of you. Then point number, no, not 4, but we go for point number 2, which is improvement is for leaders only. Oh no. The Kaizen truth is that everyone contributes. Most people think improvement is a top-down order, but Kaizen empowers everyone. Every employee, every team member, every individual has the power to make improvements. If you skip this, you miss the collective power that drives real change. Here's the thing, sometimes in life you think, yeah, this person needs to tell me that I should be doing this and that, and then I will improve. Until then, I just keep on doing my work. But here's the thing, if you have that Kaizen mindset, you continuously think of, okay, what could I change? What could be transformed here? Generally speaking, I find this more empowering, thinking that I have the power myself to make changes, to make adjustments, to make things smoother, more efficient, and just remove everything that is not needed. Then let's have a look at myth number 3, which is once it works, stop improving. But not with Kaizen, because continuous feedback, it helps you accelerate that growth. We assume that success means we're done, we need to stop working on it. But Kaizen insists on keep tweaking, keep refining, keep learning. And if you just stop improving, you fall behind where others keep evolving. And that's something very powerful to think of, because if you think, okay, now it's perfect, but no, here's the thing. There is no such thing as perfection. There's always something that needs to be adjusted. Maybe at one moment it's perfect, but then as you evolve, as the organization evolves, there's always different needs coming in. So, when you launch something, it's perfect for that specific moment. But then you realize, okay, there's this feedback coming in, there's that feedback coming in. Oh, and how about that feedback? And you realize, maybe we still need to fine-tune it. And that's the philosophy of Kaizen. As you have something, you always think about even seemingly small improvements, they will still help improve the quality of the output. And that's something definitely you can take away. For example, you have a presentation to hold. You think this presentation is perfect as it is. But how about looking at the learnings you had from the previous presentation? Maybe people didn't get one specific part. But if you have that mindset, no, it's perfect, I'm not going to change that, you will never improve that part where you had the impression people didn't get it. But if you have that mindset of Kaizen, you think, okay, how can I tweak it? How can I adjust it so that people can fully understand what we're trying to say here at that specific part? Myth number 4, Kaizen is just for factories. Oh no, the Kaizen truth is for life. Because Kaizen isn't just for Toyota. It's for your career, it's for health and relationships. Declutter one drawer, learn one skill, journal one line, it all counts. Because if you don't apply Kaizen personally, you keep repeating the same mistakes tomorrow. And that's something very important to think of, because if you keep on doing the same thing every single day and it's just going to be the same, you see the line is flat and nothing is really going to change. And what does it mean? It's just going to be super boring. Instead, think of looking at a different task you have and see how you can improve it. Even if it's just one tiny percent improvement, 1%, 0.5%, 0.3% improvement, it's fine, because here's the thing, it is already an improvement. And what you can learn from that is that whenever you have a task, think about, is there something to improve? For example, you work on the next presentation. Think about, is there something that I can improve on? For example, you want to be able to know your script, know the points you want to talk about. Practice this skill, for example. Practice skill outside of work. Work on that so that you can build up the confidence, so that when you have your next presentation at work, it's going to be smoothly. And people will tell you like, hey, what did you do? Compared to your last presentation, it's way better than beforehand. So you can really think of putting in the Kaizen philosophy into your own daily routine. Because as you also learn on new skills, it helps you naturally already improve your output for other tasks. All right, here we have it. We've learned that small improvements are actually the real momentum for you, because instead of reaching for that higher goal, you do the small steps continuously, so that in the end it's easier for you to reach that higher goal you're aiming for yourself. And think of it that those improvements, they're not only for leaders or for factories. No, they apply to everyone. It applies to companies, careers, your own life, no matter what you're doing. Which means next time you start doing a task, think of it, is there something that I can fine tune? Next time, for example, you want to be creative, think about what kind of skill you want to practice this time, what kind of action you want to do a bit different or better than you've done it beforehand. And the cool thing is, once you have that mindset of continuous improvement, it will no longer be about like, okay, I need to have this perfect output. No, because you know that next time you work on this, anyhow, it's going to be better. So you just do your best every single time, and it's okay, because there are going to be some things that you learn that will help you for the next time you work on a task. Okay, now we have it. Now you know what are the myths that block progress. Now let's unblock them and focus on the small, tiny improvement so that you are in the end unstoppable. Let me know in the comments which points you find most interesting and what are you going to try out specifically. I'm curious to hear from you, and remember to subscribe to the channel because there are more of those stories coming up. Bye! Myth number one. Myth. Nochmal again.